Thursday morning movement break. The first thing I want you to do literally for 30 seconds is just shake it out. You're going to shake your body, your arms, your legs. We're just going to shake it out, okay? 30 seconds, here we go. Just shake, your arms, just move. Shake everything out, kind of roll those ankles forward and back. Just wake ourselves up. You can do a quick little torso twist, swing the arms. About 15 more seconds, any kind of movement you want to do, shaking. Five more seconds, and then we're going to do some head neck rolls. 3, 2, 1. Tuck that chin in, and then just roll that head backwards. Once you get center, back to that chin tucked down, go the other way. Good, halfway through. Finish where you're at, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next we have a standing T. So your palms are facing, your arms are straight out in front of you. And you're gonna take your left arm back to 6 o'clock and then bring it back to 12. And then the right arm. So you kind of open up that chest and follow that fingertip gaze. We're gonna be here for 45 seconds, so keep going. Wake up those arms, those back muscles, chest muscles. Plant those feet firmly into the ground. Slight bend in the knees for stability. The only thing we're moving is our upper body right now. Those hips stay pointed to the front. Good. See how far back you can reach behind you. 10 seconds left. And then we're going to do some overhead and some forward fold reaches. 3, 2, 1. Good. Right hand or left hand on top of the other, kind of like you're diving in a pool, or if left over right feels more comfortable. But you're going to reach up overhead and then forward fold, come down, let those fingertips touch the floor, and then slowly roll up and then repeat. So up, overhead, reach, and then slight bend in the knees, but otherwise legs are straight, fingertips to the floor, and then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Good. Take your time. If you go down and bring those fingertips to the floor and you want to hold that for a little bit longer, that's perfectly fine. Breathe through it. Got about 15 seconds left. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Single arm, big circles going backwards. And then the other arm just comes right onto the torso. Contract that core, pull that belly button in tight. You can still have that slight bend in the knees for stability. Good. Now bring those hands behind your back. And now we're going to bring them forward. And then let it come right behind the back again. Slow-mo swimming motion here. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to head down to the ground. We're going to go on all fours, and we're going to be in that quadruped position. So line up those hands directly below the shoulders, knees right below the hips. It's going to look like cat-cow from yoga, but it's not. I want you to keep your head and neck straight where it's at. And we're going to do scapular push-ups. So those hands are directly below the shoulders. I'm right here. I'm kind of going to bring my back up so it looks like I have really bad posture. And then I'm going to bring it right back down. So these are scapular push-ups. So those muscles in our upper back, bringing our scaps together, those bones there. But I'm not tucking my chin in. And I'm not looking up to the sky like I would for cat-cow. And you're firmly pressing those palms into the ground as hard as you can, especially when you raise. And then kind of relax them a little bit as you drop that back. Good. Pull that core in nice and tight. Contract that core. Breathe through it. Good. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to stay down on the ground. We're going to do an adductor stretch, so working on my inner thigh. So stay on all fours. I'm just turning so you can see me. And you're going to kind of let one leg come out like a kickstand. And you can have that foot flat on the ground, or you can be on the outside of your foot, or that'd be the inside of your foot. Whatever works. I'm going to have my foot flat on the ground. You're going to have your hands forward, and you're going to push yourself back. You don't need to do much. You'll feel it. And then bring yourself right back. We're going to be here for 45 seconds each side. If you got that foot flat on the ground, keep it planted. If you feel your foot coming up off the ground, then you don't need to go back any farther, okay? 45 seconds each leg. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Waken those hips up. Good. 20 seconds left, and then we're just going to kickstand the other leg out, and we'll do that side for 45. Nice subtle breaths. You're not holding your breath for an extended period of time. Same cadence. 3, 2, 1. Come back to that quadruped, and then kickstand the other foot out and go as soon as you're set. One side might be a little tighter than the other, especially if you're someone that sits like cross-legged at your desk, so you bring up that one ankle to the knee. One side might be a little weaker depending on how you commonly sit at your desk. Even though we're supposed to have, knees at a 90-degree angle, feet flat on the ground, right? We've got to be ergonomically correct when we're working. Good. Again, if that foot's flat on the ground, as soon as you feel it raise away from the floor, you've gone back far enough. 15 seconds left. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to do a Z sit. So whatever leg you kind of want in front first, it doesn't really matter. But you've got your one foot kind of out at an angle, and the other one's going to be off to the side. So if you sit back, you're kind of sitting back on that heel, and the other one is straight out. And we're going to have our hands down like we have been. So I've got my right leg pointing out this way. My left leg's kind of pointed to the back. Hands flat on the ground, and you're going to thread the needle to the side of the body of the foot or the leg that is back. So you're going to lean back on those hips, and I'm going to reach for my left side. Making the letter Z with our legs. As we sit back on our hips, we thread that arm through and then come back. Ten seconds left, and then we'll reconfigure our legs. 3, 2, 1. Good. So now my left is up in the top, pointed out to the left side. My right is slightly angled back. Hands come down again. Now I'm threading with my left. And then always come back to center. So place that hand right back flat on the ground. Your exhale is what brings you back to that starting position. Inhale when you're threading back. Good. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Our next one, we're gonna have fun with it. I don't really have a special cue. I'm gonna show you a modification if you don't want to do the full thing, but we're gonna do egg rolls, not the food, Ben, the stretch. You can either hold those knees to the chest and just rock side to side, or you can do the full egg roll where you roll yourself back and then come up to seated, okay? 45 seconds, you pick either side to side here, or you're doing that full egg roll. Have fun with it. Get a little pop in the back in that spine, maybe. Nice little dynamic massage. Job, 15 seconds left. And then I've got one more stretch for you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lay it all the way back. We're going to keep those knees bent, but I want you to lie on your side. Bottom arm is straight out in front of you. Top arm on top of that bottom arm. And you're going to act like you have a piece of chalk in your top hand. And you are going to make the biggest circle you can with that chalk. And then bring that hand kind of behind you. And then repeat and retrace that chalk line. And come right back here. We'll do 45 seconds each side, so keep going. Your upper body and your chest kind of opens up to the sky. You can relax your head and neck on the ground. You don't have to keep it strained up. Good. 10 seconds left, and then we're going to flip over to the other side, and you are done with your stretch break. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Flip it on over to the other side. Same thing. You can relax your head and neck on the ground. The knees are bent, top arm over bottom, and then make that line with that chalk. Let your upper body open up to the ceiling, and then retrace that line and come back to your side. Five seconds left. Give me one more. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. That is your movement break for this fine, cold Thursday.